Okay, let me just show you my portfolio so that you get an idea of what my work is like. Let me just share a new screen. There we go. Can you all see that? Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Good. So this is my graphite work. As you can see, all of it is pencil on paper. I draw mostly people, but I draw landscapes as well. I specialize in life drawing. So if you want to draw your pet, your parents, your friends, this is what I do the best. So there's Iron Man, Wolverine, for those people who are interested in superheroes. And you've got some nature drawings, etc. You can ask me questions in the chat and I'll answer them as you keep on giving me questions. So this is my graphite work. So let's move on to color pencils. Can you all hear me well? Or is it breaking?
It's breaking. It's breaking for me.
Is it fine now or is it still breaking?
It's still breaking.
Okay, let me just switch to another mic. Just bear with me. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, Harry, it's good now.
Okay, great. So this is my color pencil work. So I draw very realistic style of art. So everything that you see is done on paper with color pencils. It's pretty fun, isn't it? So some of them are half done, they're still works in progress. They're very colorful. There's people, there's little crystal drawings and apples, all sorts of things. And let me just show you my ink work, which is ink, pretty much. Any kind of pen is also considered as working with ink. So all of this that you see has been drawn on paper as well. There's different kinds of ink. There's all colors of ink. It's very fun to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also do calligraphy and lettering. Isn't that fun? So moving on to my watercolor work. This is everything you see is watercolors, even the little leaf. So we're just going down. So there's Loki, if anyone recognizes him from Marvel. Good. So there's lots of nature and people and superheroes. So with regards to the class, this is just a demo one, so we're including all age ranges. But with the actual classes, you'll be divided age-wise, so that you'll be divided into ages from 6 to 7, so that what I teach is fairly similar to all the ages. And it depends on the age, and the difficulty level will be different as well. So I won't just be teaching advanced level things for younger kids and very basic things to older kids who want to learn a little bit more. And okay, moving on, this is my digital work. So this is my dog, his name is Milo. And I just draw on my computer. That's fun as well. You can make as many mistakes as you want, but you can always erase them. unlike pencil and paper where you can't sometimes. Okay, so that's my portfolio. And let me share the other screen. Right, so this is just a basic demo where I'm going to teach you how to draw straight lines and circles, and we'll draw something out of that at the end of it. And the classes, they're structured in a way where I teach you a skill, a technique, and I'll show you how to apply it. It's not just a random class where you learn how to draw random things. That's fun, of course, but in this, you'll actually learn how to draw something that you see in real life, and you'll be able to put your own spin on it. And there's different levels of courses, of course, and there's different medias that I'll be teaching in: watercolors, acrylic, what have you. So yeah, if everyone can tilt their screens downwards so that I can look at your paper and pencil, I'll be able to keep track of where you are at the stage when you're drawing. It's okay if you have a desktop, that's fine. Right, okay, let me just switch to the other one. Okay. I'm assuming everyone can see my setup here with my pencil and paper. Yeah. Okay. And at the end of it, we'll have 10 to 15 minutes where you can ask me all kinds of questions about the way I teach, what I teach, etc. Parents are welcome as well, of course. But for now, when I teach you how to draw, can you please keep the questions in the chat box so that I can get back to you as soon as I see them? Yeah? Okay. So first off, we are going to start off with straight lines. I mean, it sounds easy, doesn't it? But the way you draw straight lines is very important to how all of your drawings turn out. I'm going to explain how to draw a straight line, and then you can do it alongside me. But for now, just look at what I'm doing, yeah? So I'm keeping my hand right here. I'm not moving my hand. I'm just, oops. I'm just moving my wrist. Can you see that? I'm not moving my hand. It's just my wrist. So it's just my wrist that's going from left to right. Just that. Yeah? Do you think you can do that? A box or a bunch of lines under each other? So you want to draw lines with your hand in the same place. What happens when you draw a line continuously is that your lines waver because your hand, it isn't stable, right? It isn't in one place. So the line moves as your hand does. So when your hand is in one place and you draw a line, it's very straight. And it needs to be a quick motion. Do you see that? Do you see how fast my hand is moving? So you want it to be fairly quick so that your line looks very straight. We're starting very basic, but it'll be worth it, trust me. Yeah, can you all try doing that much? Just draw straight lines, just practice them. They don't need to be perfect. You just need to get into the habit of drawing straight lines quickly. I'm just going to give you 2 to 3. Oh, drawing straight lines is hard. Just give me a moment. Okay, right. If you find it hard, let me just show you once more. So you want your hand in one place and then you move it across. Try doing it quickly. It's fine if it comes out like a curve. Okay, it's natural, you'll get it. So just do it continuously. The faster you do it, the more you do them, the quicker and the straighter your lines will be. Yeah? And you, again, keep in mind that you want your hand to be in one place and then just draw those. Ooh, one more little trick that'll help you with your lines is keeping your pencil, like holding it right there. You don't want to hold it right here because you'll be able to draw tiny lines and that's about it. So if you hold your pencil up here, you have a lot of room to draw longer lines. I can draw as long as a line as I want if I hold it up here. Do you see that? So the further you hold your pencil, the longer your lines will be. And straighter too. So try holding your pencil in the middle or at least an inch from the tip. Yeah? Okay, I'm just going to give you 5 more minutes to practice this and then we'll move on. In the actual classes, it won't be like this because the classes will be like 3 to 4 people and I'll be able to monitor how everyone's doing individually. So I won't really be moving on unless someone's done their work and they've understood it. Do you need some more time? Do you need me to explain it once more? Or do you get it?
I get it.
Get it.
I get it.
Good.
I get it.
Awesome. Ooh, that looks good. All of your screens that I can see, the ones where you're showing me what you're doing, it looks super good. It looks awesome. You guys are quick. You've drawn more lines than I have. Okay, shall we move on to vertical lines now? These are horizontal ones, so let me show you how to draw vertical ones. It's really easy, it's very similar. So I'm just going to flip my sheet. So for vertical lines, I'm right-handed, so I'm going to keep my hand on the right side. I'm going to put my palm like that and hold my pencil again further back, not right here because you won't even be reaching the paper at that point. So hold it a little further back and then just start from above, just draw straight down towards you. Always remember, vertical lines are towards you. You can start off slow, but as you keep practicing, you'll be able to draw lines like that. Yeah? So if you're left-handed, I'm not sure if anyone's left-handed. I'm going to attempt to do this. I'm not sure how it'll turn out, but
I am left-handed.
you are? Well, for you, keep it on the left side, hold it like this, and then draw the line towards you. Well, my lines are wonky because I'm not left-handed, but I'm gonna give it a try anyways. So, pretty much like that.
She got it.
Good, great. So, is anyone having a hard time with it? Awesome. It's very easy once you get the hang of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
That. Yes. Good. I'm going to give you 5 more minutes so that you can practice how many other lines as you want.
This
And
right?
then, yes.
Okay.
If you're done with this and you're waiting, you can even lay your lines. It'll look like a perfect grid. Do you see that? It looks pretty fun. I just find myself drawing lines whenever I'm watching TV or YouTube or whatever it is. It's just, you keep doing it and you forget that you're actually doing it and your lines get so perfect. Oh, you've drawn a stickman. That's nice. Is it like that? Does he look like that?
Oh no, I've drawn like a stickman with like real good faces because my friend is a real good like drawer in my class. Most the best. He teaches other people. So he taught me. He can draw real good stuff. He's drawn like monsters and stuff. I learned how to make a stickman look down, up, and stuff. With only
Well, that's fun.
kind of like comics and fighting scenes of them.
Ooh, that sounds real fun. You know, we can even draw Spider-Man or Superman or pretty much anyone. All you need to draw are straight lines. That's all you need to draw anything that you see. We can draw monsters, mermaids. You know, we can actually draw pyramids or diamonds. Ooh, bows and arrows. Yes, we can do that too. You can draw anything with straight lines. Yeah, is everyone done practicing the vertical lines? Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put a chat out there on the chat. We can either draw a diamond or we can draw pyramids. So if everyone could just send in what they want to draw, we can proceed to drawing that. Don't worry if you don't if we don't draw what you want, we'll probably draw it in the next class or when you join or pretty much anything. We can draw a shiny diamond or we can draw the pyramids in Egypt. So far I've got 3 diamonds, which is good. So let's just put a tally here. Diamonds and pyramids. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4 for diamond. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to wait 2 more minutes so that people can vote on what they want.
I want pyramid.
Okay, we can have pyramids too. Pyramids are fun. We can draw palm trees and, you know, the sand.
I want to draw a diamond.
Diamond. Ooh, diamond's very popular today. Ooh, we've got like 4 more for diamond. Wow. Here we've got 1 more for the pyramid. Okay, well, I guess we'll start with the diamond and then move on and we'll see if we have enough time to draw the pyramids. If not, I have a rough sketch of how it'll look, so we can have a look at it once we're done with the diamond. Okay, so I'm just going to tilt my paper because it's easier for me to draw. That way you can keep your paper however you want. So for the diamond, we'll start with a horizontal line like that. Yeah. Once you've leave enough room around the line, just don't draw it up here because we won't have the top part of the diamond to draw then. Does anyone know what a diagonal line is? This is a horizontal line. This is a vertical line. Do you know what
I know
a
what a diagonal is. It's this way across.
Yes, it's a cross. Good job. So there's that one and that one. So we're going to be using diagonal lines to draw the pyramid as well. They're straight lines, so it's the same thing as before. Just draw this outwards to the right and this one outwards to the left. Make sure they're pretty equal on par. Does anyone know what a hexagon is?
Say this. Hexagon, you know, right? Tell me what is it?
6 sides.
Yes, very good. It does have 6 sides. So usually this is how hexagons look, but we're going to draw a more broadened hexagon today. That'll be the top of the diamond, let's say. Is everyone done with that part? Okay, yes.
No.
Okay, we'll wait for you a couple more minutes. So, and this time you can keep on practicing lines. You can draw diagonal lines. You can draw vertical lines. You can draw anything.
Can we make something and color it?
Yes, of course. We'd probably be doing that once we start the classes. So right now I'm just trying to show you how to draw something, and then we can, of course, color it, paint it, what have you, anything. Yeah, is everyone done now?
Yeah.
Good. So for the top part of the diamond, we are going to mirror this. So we are drawing the opposite of what we drew here, which is 2 diagonal lines, upwards and inwards this time. Yeah? And then we'll join them with a straight horizontal line. That'll be a hexagon. Yeah, so what you want to do now is draw a straight line across joining those 2 diagonal lines. Is everyone done? Okay, awesome. So now we want to draw 2 more lines. How do you write an A? It's like that, isn't it? Like capital A. We will be using parts of the A to draw this part here. So we'll draw that there. So let's start a little off center on either side and we draw that. It almost looks like an A. Like if we just drew that bit, it would be an A. Yeah? Now we will be joining this one with a straight horizontal line. Yeah? Awesome. Now, you see these 2 points here, these 2 edges? We will be drawing diagonal lines outwards, but they won't be as long as these ones. Just draw them a little bit shorter than these two lines that you've drawn, of course. So it'll look like that, I guess. Yeah, is everyone done? Okay, good. So now we are going to join these lines with a very slight diagonal. It's gonna look almost horizontal, but it's very slight diagonal. Just like that. Are you guys done? Yeah? Okay, well now we will be extending this line downwards. So it's gonna look like that. And then we're going to do the same on this side as well. It's gonna look like that. Again, you don't want it to be too long. Don't let it get past this straight line. Okay, and now we will be joining this one to that and that to this. It's like connect the dots, isn't it? It's very easy. Yeah, okay. Now we will be drawing a triangle. So you want to find the center of this tiny little line that we drew, which is around there, don't you think? And we will be going down, 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 up until there, twice the size of this. So down till there, just put a dot there, and then we can move on. Make sure it's to the center though. You can draw a slight line, and then you can erase it if you want. That's okay. And now we will be connecting the ends of this tiny line that we drew up to the dot that we have, like that. Okay, mine got a little curved. Do you see that? I want it to be as straight as possible, so I'm just going to erase it a tiny bit and then connect it again. Yep, it's much better. Are you guys done? Okay, so we will be joining this point to here as well. And trust me, you'll be tempted to curve it a little bit. Your hand will be tempted to it, but try keeping it as straight as possible. You can even draw a dotted line and then connect it. I mean, I drew a dotted line and mine's still curved. So try drawing it straight. You can erase it if you want. Just straight up. Oh, thank you. Do you guys write cursive handwriting or regular handwriting?
Regular.
Ooh,
Regular.
okay. There's a
Yeah.
mix. There's a mix of people who write regular and cursive. It's nice to know both. If you want to learn other types, I think it's very good to learn how, because drawing comes a lot with how you draw lines or write curves. So if you know both handwritings, it's very useful. Ooh, that's awesome. You know both. Okay, now we'll be doing the same on the other side as well. So we'll be going straight, straight down and meet that. Nice. Yeah. Let me know once you've finished doing that. Okay. Now we are, I'm sure you've guessed it, we're joining this to the point as well, these two lines. So draw it as straight as possible. Well, that's a little curved. It's okay to erase, but try getting it as perfect as possible on your first go. Ooh, that looks awesome. That looks better than mine, Isha. Are you guys, does this look like a diamond right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to make it look like it's sparkling?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So how do you guys draw a sun? Just a basic sun. Can anyone show me how to draw that?
You just write a circle.
Yeah, you just draw a circle. Anything else? Yes.
You also write the triangles.
Ooh, yes. Triangles and lines all around it, right? Yes. Okay, so this is what you do to make the sun look bright or glowy or to show sun rays.
Yeah.
In drawing, if you want to show that anything is sparkling or glowy or shiny, you draw lines around it, straight lines all around it. That looks like it's very sparkly now, isn't it? Yes, good job. So even if you draw a moon, a crescent moon, and you draw lines around it, it looks like it's glowing or it's bright, doesn't it? So hard lines, we use straight lines to represent things that have hard edges, that look sharp. Like you said, an arrow looks very sharp, doesn't it? That's because it's full of straight lines. And this looks pretty, it looks hard. It doesn't look soft and fluffy, does it? So if you want things to look soft and fluffy, you use circular shapes. You use softer curves. You don't use straight lines. So you use straight lines to represent something that's hard, like an edge or a diamond or a box, anything like that. Yeah? Yes, it does look like a 3D arrow. you know, you could just as easily draw a straight line here and make it look like an arrow, like that. Can you imagine that? Yeah. It even looks like a little lamp or a street light, kind of, doesn't it? Like a pointy one. So it just depends on how you look at things and what you add to it. It's fun looking at things and imagining what else could they be. It might be like, ooh, what are those called? You know the little candy rings that you can suck on? Yeah, what are those called? I forget.
Ring pop.
Pops. Yes, ring pops. So it can be a ring pop, kind of. Well, this could be a ring pop, I believe. Let me just see that, and then you just draw a circle there, or semicircle, for it to look like a ring pop. So you can draw anything with straight lines and curves, essentially.
It's like almost like a ruler.
Yes, it does. So let me just show you how the pyramids would have looked. So, excuse me, but my notebook's really messy, but that's how that would look. With straight lines like an A, and then you just draw dotted lines across, and that looks like a pyramid. Iron Man, yes, that's Iron Man, and that's a dinosaur. Okay. Well, I'm not sure if we have time to draw circles and curves, but let me just show you an example of what you can draw with circles and curves. So you can draw a bunch of things like Spider-Man and just random faces, anything. It's good to scribble, draw whatever you want. Just keep on drawing, and what happens is your hand gets used to it, and you get better and you get better and you get better. So as long as you keep drawing or scribbling, you'll get better. Okay, so I think that's it for the demo class. I'll be taking questions now from anyone. You can just let me know you have a question, and I'll call on you, and you can I'll answer your question. Parents as well, anyone?
Excuse me.
Yes.
What age group is fine for this art?
Well, I start from ages 5, and I teach up to adults. So the way we've devised the batches is 5 to 6 and 7 to 8 or 9, so that there's not a lot of gap between the ages, and I'll be able to teach them the basic things or whatever it is that they'll be learning in the course. What I've taught right now, it's very basic. It's for ages from 5. So I've tried making sure that everyone can follow all ages. I didn't want to teach something really complicated for this session.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, hello.
Hello.
Hey, I just wanted to know, like, how would you be able to validate or like evaluate how are they doing? I understand this is online, but just wanted to know, like, how would you?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, if it's in class one, it's easy. You're there. You'll be looking at them, and yeah.
Of
So
course.
in here.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. With this, what I'll be asking the students to do is I'll ask them to tilt the laptop screen down so I can monitor what they're doing as they're doing it. And they can always ask me questions. And at the end of each class, I'll be giving them worksheets, so actual homework that they have to do. And I'll also be giving a progress report at the end of the week or the month, however long the course will be, so that you know what skill they started off with to what they've achieved.
Okay, and so I guess my daughter will be in the 5 to 6 category. She's about to be 6. So
Okay.
how long will this go, and how many classes do you anticipate for a week?
Well, I think 5 to 6, if they want to learn something even a little substantial, it'll at least have to be 3 classes per week for a month. So 12 classes, I'd say, for them to learn the basics.
12 classes per week.
Yes. 12 classes per month.
Okay. Okay, and maybe 12 classes per month. Okay, and when you say something substantial, meaning like I know we just started today. At the end of 12 classes, what is it that you expect them to do, or like them to be good at, or able to do, I guess?
Yes, for
What
that.
what should be the, like, okay, they found.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. So for ages 5 to 6, usually it's shapes and flowers and vegetables, how to represent them using lines and curves, just everyday things that they see to something that they see on TV. It's how to represent them, not accurately depict them, because at that age they wouldn't be able to shape, or I wouldn't be able to explain it to them. But using lines and colors, we can represent things that they see or learn about in a way that can be understood by anyone. So
Okay.
it differs, like the end of the class goal, it differs from each age range, because I can't teach the same thing for, say, a 5-year-old and a 16-year-old. So, and it depends on the kids' skills and how fast they grasp the concepts.
Oh, okay. One last question. Is there anything we have to purchase for these classes, like a type of pencil?
Yes, the materials, at least for this basic class that they'll be learning, it'll just be pencils and papers and colors if they want. They can color them if they want, or they don't have to. It's up to them. But for this one, it'll just be pencils and paper. It's I wanted to make sure that everyone didn't have to go out and buy things in this situation.
Okay. Thanks. My question's answered. Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, we'll also be like documenting how the classes will be, like ages, and we'll put down what they'll learn in the class and what materials they'll need, and then we'll send it to all of you before you enroll to the class.
Sure. Thank you very much.
Yes, of course. Anyone else?
Still not here yet. But how do you like my rulers? She's really pretty, right?
Hello.
And look, it's actually the real life same size. See? Yeah.
Does anyone have any other questions? And
Oh, hey, I have one question. So,
yes.
have you considered any timings for the 5 to 6 years batch?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question again?
Timings and the frequency of the class for the 5 years and 6 years old?
We haven't decided on the timings, but we do know the frequency will be 3 days per week and for 4 weeks. So it'll be a total of 12 classes, at least in the beginning, and then you can move on to other classes if you like that one. We didn't want to keep it like 3 months long because it's not ideal before knowing if the student actually likes the class or not.
Okay, every day 1 hour? I mean, 3 times in a week?
Yes. We'll start with 1 hour, but if the age range is 14 and 15 and they want to learn, say, watercolors, then the timings will be different depending on what they'll be learning and how old they are. But for ages 5 to 6, it'll be 1 hour.
Thank you.
Of course.
Go for it.
When did you start,
Yes.
when did you start coloring and doing art?
Oh, when did I start doing art? I think it was when I was in first grade, and I told my parents that I wanted to be a drawer, like a little DRAWER. I didn't know the word artist at that point, but that was the first time I heard the word artist, and I knew I wanted to be doing art in my life.
See?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Hello,
I would like
can you hear me?
Yes, this is Jatin Sai's mother.
Yes, nice to meet you.
Nice. Same to you, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Can I know the timings of the sessions for 7th grade?
Hey, Hari, I just want to take this question. So,
Yes.
everybody will send out an email after the demonstration about the schedule and also the timings and everything. You can return back to that email what are your preferable timings, and also mention your kid age and also interest. Based on that, we'll come up with the plan. Based on that, we'll come up with the schedule, and then you can go for enrollment. So it may take a couple of days to get all the information, but pretty much after the demo, we will send you all the details on your email.
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? No? Maybe? Did everyone like the class today? Yeah?
Yes.
Good. Awesome.
Yes.
Did you not like anything? Is there
Yes.
something I could improve on?
I don't like Spider-Man.
Oh, you don't like Spider-Man. Whom do you like then?
I like princesses.
Oh. I'm sorry?
Whom do you like? She's asking a question.
I like princesses.
Oh, that's nice.
I like Barbies.
You like Barbie. We could draw a Barbie who's a mermaid. We could draw the butterfly one. I forgot what that's called. But we could draw anything.
It was fairy. The butterfly one is fairy.
Yes, it is a fairy.
I want to learn. I want to learn the mermaid.
Yes,
How to
we can.
draw the mermaid.
We can
I
draw
like
all of that. Of
I
course.
like the I like the pictures.
Oh, thank you. They're all paintings. They're watercolor paintings.
Initially you saw, right? Initially you saw some drawings, right? Yes,
I have a watercolor.
Mm-hmm.
perfect, right?
I have a question.
Yes.
Did you do all of these paintings and then like keep it online on the website?
Yeah. It's my portfolio. So it's a place where people can access my portfolio. It's a portfolio. Portfolio is a collection of your work. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Of course. Unless there are any other questions, I think we'll be good to end the session. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, sorry. Yep, I think we are good.
Awesome.
Thanks for joining the demo, and we'll send out an email regarding the course start date and all.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your time.
It was lovely meeting all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
Bye.
Which is in